What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, a lot of you have been asking since my last video came out about Baek what I think about him in terms of free to play and what to utilize him for. So first off, you guys can see I'm fairly broke. I actually just got him to level 85 on my free to play account. I started putting artifacts on him, and unfortunately because of that, I am broke as hell now. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys the showcase that I want to show you just yet. I'll probably do it later tonight once I maximize all of his gear. So here is the thing I do want to talk about though real quick. You guys can see all of his skills are level 1 for me. Again, need gold to actually level him up and do some more skilling, but overall a lot of people have been asking how he works differently than before. So main thing to note here about him is the fact that his slaughter or violent approach now does bleed and curse of the magic beast. This is the one that people seem to get confused of. So anytime he does either of these, so curse of the magic beast essentially is your bleed on opponents who are immune to bleed, but it scales differently. It doesn't scale off of their max HP. What it does instead, or the current HP I should say, it scales off of Baek's max HP. So the more HP you have, the more this curse of the magic beast will do, but either way you will do 40% more damage with magic beast claws, right? And violent approach. So magic beast claws is right here, and where is it? There, that. So your basic attack, okay? So very important. Now here, I would suggest for a weapon, and for him, it would be using this. You want more basic attack, not necessarily core attack. So this is actually going to be the better weapon of the two. So you want to make sure more basic attack damage goes through. And also the artifacts that would work really well here would still be the solid foundation, which is your core attack and basic attack increase. And then the 4-piece curse set would work really well. Or you can do 8-piece curse set, or what I have here. This here though will apply only when he loses enough HP though, right? So 70% HP or below. For himself, he'll do 30% more damage. So still really, really good. Now, in terms of his skills and where you want to get him as a free-to-play player, ideally you want to at the very least get him down to a certain extent up to, I would say, the third advancement. Okay, I know it seems like a lot, but the reason why is the user starts the battle with their HP reduced by 50%, so instantly will kick in a few different things. Number one is going to kick in his increase of damage. It's also going to kick in this effect here, right there, the like instantaneously you'll get this for 30% extra damage there, and then you're going to get the damage obviously from the curse as it increases. So that A3 is pretty important, but is he any good before the A3? Well, that's going to be the magic question, right? So I'm going to use him at A0. I think A1 is still going to be very positive because you get the critical hit rate and the critical hit damage by 3% every second for 12 seconds, so you can maximize this. Plus you're also going to get a shield as well too whenever you use the beast form, which is this right here. Okay, so that's going to help you survive a little bit more. So at the very least, getting him to A1 is going to push your damage output and give you more survivability. A3 is going to be the magic number. A4 is incredible because it increases his basic attack, where a lot of his damage is coming from, by 40%. And then of course the A5 is where most whales want to go, but you guys saw before how much damage he does. So in terms of overall use of it, like the usage wise, like he's going to be really strong once you get him up. Now the problem is, again, I'm broke, so I don't have any gold right now to use. Once I do get some gold, I will jump in and show you guys a full showcase. So let's save that for later today. I'm going to save this video for later on so I can at least show you guys something. Where I'm going to test him essentially is going to be on the Golem stage that I can't seem to finish right now, which is stage 7 I believe on my free to play. Just don't have the DPS for it, so that's going to be this encore mission right over here. Okay, so this one is one I have not been able to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and maybe sell a few things, try to max them out. I don't have another advancement, but what I will do, actually, you know what, before I go, let's try this. Let's put him in here. I'm going to take Meilin out. Okay, I'm going to put Baek in, and let's just see if I can actually get, who knows, we might get lucky. See if we can get an A1 copy. Maybe we'll get him. I'm really looking for Alicia or another plum sword to get my A5 plum, but who knows, right? I've had a little bit of luck lately. Let's see if we get a fake out here or something. Probably not. I doubt it. Okay, so no, we just got SRs. Ugh. So gross, too. Like some of the worst SRs possible. So there you guys go. Nothing there. But like I said, let me sell a few different things. I'll be right back. I'm going to level up his artifacts, get his skills up a little bit, and then we'll try the level 7 Golem. Now, my original team for that fight was with Cha, which put me above the CP level. So I was able to get close, but not enough to finish it. Just not enough DPS. But I'll see now with Baek, even at A0 versus an A5 Cha, if it's going to be doable. So I'll be right back. All right, boys, now that we're back, I guess, and girls, I apologize. There's both of you here, or anyone else in between. We're back here, so we're going to try this out now. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you guys my setup currently. This is the setup, okay? So I got 443k versus 477k. If I put Cha in right now, we would have about 485k. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys the fight with Cha, and then I'll show you guys the fight without Cha, okay? And we'll do Baek instead in there and see if you guys can kind of notice the difference. Now remember, my SM Baek is a 0, this Cha is a 5. I've got her weapon and I've got nothing else going for him. So we're going to see how much of a difference this elemental advantage is going to take. Now, she doesn't have a disadvantage, granted. Oh, I messed up there. I should have done the other skill first, my bad. Let me restart. So I don't have a disadvantage for Cha, but I obviously have an advantage for SM Baek. So I'm hoping that kind of balances things a tad bit. It's not going to be enough. Obviously, A5 with a weapon plus better gear is always going to be way better than, you know, having a little bit of an elemental advantage, but it's still enough to notice a difference, I'm hoping. So let's see what we get here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and break him first with the god here, and we're going to see if this break here could make everything go a little faster. Now, I haven't been able to beat A7 because I keep running out of time. It's never to do with the survival aspect of things, and that's, you know, usually the case. DPS is king in this game. So we're going to go ahead and just do the quick breaks and then hopefully just move on from this and never have to do this fight again. So let's see. Now we got Cha in here. Now Cha does good DPS on this boss. That's why I bring her in. Alicia has elemental disadvantage, so I never have her in here for that reason. And we're going to bring Mireille in here. So we're going to try to do this a similar kind of fight here, okay? I'll do this. He's going to jump in the middle very soon. Okay, we're going to avoid that hopefully. Oh, I missed. There he goes. He's going to start jumping. Okay, good. Go to the middle quick before he goes up. Get a little kick in. Now I'm going to swap her out. And not for why you guys think I'm swapping her out. I just like to bring her out because I want to save up some MP. Okay, there we go. Bring in our boy again. I do a little uppercut. Shoryuken. Okay, here we go. That's right. I just Shoryuken with him, okay? She's going to come down. Okay, so we're going to build Cha up a little bit. You guys can see I only got 4 stacks there. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do as much damage coming in with the 5th. But it's worth it to just pop this off anyways. Hopefully we get a crit, no crit. Okay, that sucks. And that's crazy because my Cha has full crit. Like, she's a 50%. I hate when that shit misses, man. Alright, let's build up Mireille again. Now, these rocks are an actual problem, man. Like, they actually are. They're super, super annoying. They can kill you if you get overwhelmed by them, right? So, alright, let's go here. Here they come, more rocks again. Here goes his little spinneroonie, as I like to call it. You guys can see 35 bars left, right? And we're not doing overly great here. It's just the boss has so much HP and so much defense. Even with the elemental advantage with Mireille and Wu, it's not easy to, you know, just to take advantage of it all the time. Damage does. Oops, I got killed. He's going to the middle. Yeah, Mireille's so squishy, man. It's crazy how squishy she is. Okay, we got 44 seconds left. Even Mireille dead. Let's just see if how much we can pull off with Cha. Sometimes, honestly, guys, it's worthwhile, especially in this phase here, to break these rocks up. Just to get rid of them. Just give yourself a little bit of breathing space. Right? So, 28 seconds left. Let's see. So still not enough DPS. I'm not playing the greatest either, though, granted. But still, I wouldn't be able to beat it, even if I was playing the greatest. Look at that. Look at these rocks, man. They're everywhere, bro. It's ridiculous. This boss is so overtuned, in my opinion. There's a crit finally. But even then, 21 bars left, right? 21 bars left there. We're going to say 20 bars at least, right? Even with Wu in here. So 20 bars. 20 bars of HP left. Okay, so you guys saw that. There's an A5 Cha, okay? She's on the floor, sloppy seconds, waiting for his SJW to save the day. Not going to happen, babe. All right, now, let's swap out and put in an A10, which drops me by quite a bit in terms of power, right? We don't have a good weapon here for him. Now, we got 445 versus 477. 20 bars of HP. Let's just see how SM Baek does here, okay? We're going to see if this makes any form of a difference. So an A0 Baek, SM Baek versus an A5 Cha, all right? So let's just see how this goes. Now, again, I didn't play the greatest, but it doesn't mean the performance still wasn't there for Cha versus him. So we're going to see how this works out, all right? Now, there's no damage meters, obviously. Again, I'm just seeing how I do here, okay? So let's just go ahead and do a quick little bleed. You want that bleed to apply right away, obviously, so that's why I did that. I should have done it probably a little earlier even, to be honest, to get some more damage out, but it's okay. I'd rather have the break in right now. There we go, got a break in. Okay, bring in our big boy again in a second. There he is. Okay, so first we're going to do this. Roar. Now remember, A0, he doesn't get the shield. He doesn't get the extra crit rate or crit damage up. At A0, he's pretty much just running full on with bleed. Or Curse of the Magic Beast, whichever one you have running at the time, okay? So here we're going to just focus on getting him out of the way. There's the rocks again. Ooh, no, that's not good. All right, guys, here we go. Let's jump in, SM Baek style now. Let's see how we're going to... Now we're going to play him a little differently, okay? Remember, it's an A0 versus an A5 in DPS. I'm only comparing this because I can't compare Alicia. It just wouldn't be a fair fight. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to bring him in. And we're going to do a quick little bleed, and we're going to take him out, okay? That's really all you want to bring him in for. That quick bleed is going to just give you a little bit of extra boost on damage. And while that's running, you guys can continue breaking. So just do a quick little in and out, making this a little bit easier fight along the way. So remember, we're trying to see if we can get close to 20 bars. If we get close to 20 bars, you know, we'll consider a couple different things. Number one, I might have just played a bit better with Mirai being alive, or maybe she dies, who knows. Or overall, SM Baek does in fact have an effect. So let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it back in. Do our roar. See how much damage we pull off here. Okay, now obviously he's not critting as much, which is going to be a problem in itself. We want to actually get hit. We actually do want to get hit because we want that extra 30% buff. So let's just hope he does get hit here. Here we go. Good. Good. One more time. We're going to get out of this, though. We don't want to be involved in that shit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to stay right around here. All right? Going to go ahead and bring in Mirai. The reason why you want to get hit is because he's got the skeleton outfit, right? So originally with A3, you'd instantly have that buff. But because he's not at A3, we're not getting that extra buff, right? So that's going to be a problem. Keep that in mind. So at A3, you'd see a lot more of a damage output from him. Number one, because his HP drops and he does more damage when that happens. And number two, the skeleton outfit would actually proc as well too. So that's a big one. All right, let's see if we can get him here. It's fine if we miss, not a big deal. All right, here we go. Let's hope we get a crit off. No crit, a little bit of a crit there. Wasn't that bad. He's a fast attacker, which I love. Oh, he died. He died. Boo! That sucks, man. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Jumping in. Let's see how we do. So the whole goal here is to keep him alive. First off, though, you want to get hit. You definitely want to get hit early on. And it's important to do that because you want to activate the skeleton outfit. Unless you already have his A3, you don't have to worry about getting hit. But you want to definitely get hit at least a little bit just to get that thing active. Okay, so we're going to get hit a few times here. Let's just get hit one more time. There we go. Good enough. Now bring in our godly man here. And then we do our break, okay? So you see that bleed is running, right, while that's going on. Now that he's at 30% or a little lower than 70%, that 30% skeleton outfit is now going to proc as well. And that's important because you need that extra 30% damage to work. So just keep going here. We're going to keep DPSing until we break. We're almost there with the break. Okay, there's the break. Perfect. Bring him in. Do your beast or roar. And you want to just continue causing that bleed as much as you can. And then just go in with full-on DPS here. And now that we have the 30% activated, it's excellent. You're going to see a lot more damage come through, right? It's very important, guys, to make sure you have that going. Okay, this you want to avoid. He's going to do a couple more times here. We're going to do one quick alt, and then we're going to get the hell out. Get out of dodge, bro. Now you want to get out of here as well. He's going to go in the middle. Don't even proc her. Just wait. Just wait. Wait till he comes down, okay? Oh, shit, that hurt. Okay, there we go. Now proc her. Now start DPSing, okay? If you can get that off at a good time like the way I just did, you're in a good spot. Just be careful you don't lose Mirai here because she's the main DPS, obviously. Even with SM Baek here, we know we're testing SM Baek, but this is also a full-on, let's be real, Mirai is the main DPS in this win team, so definitely don't want to lose her. Okay, let's get him in. Do a little bit alt. SM Baek back in here. Get that bleed going. Don't lose that bleed, all right? You guys see, we're trying to get to 20 bars, right, with SM Baek, so that's the goal. Now, Mirai's only had a limited time in here, so we know it's definitely not just her. He is making an impact. Oh, he died. Okay, so, I mean, let's be real. 57 seconds, we'll be able to get that bar, no problem. And that's really his biggest issue still. It's the survivability, right? That now A1 gives you a shield whenever you do the bestial roller, so that's a big one. So once you get that procced and activated, I think you're in a better position to survive, which is one of his, again, his biggest issues. So that will take away a lot of the problems. But you guys can see here already, like we're past the 20 bar mark. Now Mirai is alive a little longer, but again, it's not like she's been in the fight the whole time doing all the work, right? So we might actually be able to beat this with him alive the whole time. So anyways, I want to give you guys a little bit of a crash course on SM Baek. Now, I don't even have him really set up the best way. I still believe solid foundation and the proper artifacts are not on there right now. And obviously having him at a lower level right now, right, is a big one too. So there we go. Times 12. Mirai did die the first time, right? Granted. But I did. You guys saw the difference between A5 Cha, right? And I'll show you guys again. A5 Cha versus, you know, an A0, right? So, and we still got further in the bars. Again, he did die, but that if he didn't die, we would have got even further ahead. So here again is the CP, right? 109 versus 150, 15k power versus 12k power. Right? If you look at the crit, 193, 48%, 80% precision, 13% defense pen, 5. If you look at hers, she's way, way above that, right? She's 49%, 177, 12 precision's 81, and 7.64. So either way, they're very similar there, but she's got way more attack. She's got all of her advancements, not to mention she's got her ability here from her sword. So all in all, guys, look at the skill levels difference, right? You have 4, 5, 4, 4, 4. So versus 5, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. You guys can tell, and I can't level up any further because I'm all out of these. So all in all, I know a lot of people were like, hey, Payne, like, well, this opponent bleeds and stuff. Well, you know what, though, guys? The whole point of him is not just his bleed. It's the fact that he can now apply all of his buffs right here from his skills, right? That 50% proportional damage with the reduced HP ratio would be killer with the A3. First off, because you start with 50%, so you instantly get that. And not to mention, you will get the 40% extra bonus attack from your basic attacks and your slaughter right here. Oh, sorry, not slaughter. Here and here, right? Your basic attacks by 40% whenever you apply either bleed or magic beast, right? So either or, you're getting that extra bonus. So you're not losing anything there. The only big difference here is that Curse of the Magic Beast applies 50% of his max HP every 3 seconds. So if you build him full on HP instead of attack, when you're fighting somebody who's immune to bleed, you can actually do a lot more damage with this versus doing a lot more damage with this. So keep that in mind, right? Because this is the current HP of the opponent. This is the max HP of SM Baek. Pretty big difference. So ideally, you want to go one for really, really like F2P players who just want to take a little bit advantage of him. You want to go one, right? Because you get the decrease in damage, you get the increase in the crit rate, the crit damage, you get a shield, plus you ignore shields on the opponent, and then you do more damage overall because of that. A3 is the best for all free-to-play if you want to push him that far. So anyways, I just want to show you guys this to see how good he is. I hope this kind of opens up your eyes a little bit. 20 bars versus a little less than that. Again, he did die, but if he didn't die, we would have done better. So just, I hope that kind of does help. You can't do exact gameplay, unfortunately, and also you can't really use him in guild fights because you can't control him, right? Or you want to see his damage, you can, but if you lose that shield and he doesn't survive, he's useless, right? So in that regards, there is obviously not a benefit to having him. He does have a lot of flaws still, but I think in terms of overall damage output, he's up there now. All right, guys, it's Payne. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one.